I'm from Union, South Carolina. You know what we call guys that have a bicep like this? Sir.
Hey, we got a happening show today. We're headed to Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and be a part of the Warriors on the Water Bass Tournament. Lew's is a big part and a sponsor of this event. We're going to give each one of these soldiers that fish in this Warrior on the Water tournament an American Hero rod and reel. And what that's all about with Lew's is a portion of every rod and reel sold, a portion of that money is escrowed to buy rod and reels for our American veterans. Isn't that cool? They gave them thousands last year, hope to give them a lot more this year. Great program, super excited for me to be a little bitty part of that. So today we're headed to Fort Bragg, North Carolina, going to Jordan Lake. Gary Remensnyder and I, a great friend of mine from Lew's, we're going to do a little bass fishing.
We got him schooling, it's like dolphin.
Yes, look at this. So we got it all happening today. It's going to be an action-packed show. It's crazy. Look at this right here. We're going to have a weigh-in and do a little bass tournament called Warriors on the Water. You stay with me. I'm Hank Parker.
We've got 7 pounds, 4 ounces. Give them a hand. Woo! Now, did you catch any?
Yes.
You did. You go, girl.
Yep, every single one of them.
You caught them all. Woo! Look here. What were you doing?
I was just hanging out watching her. She's giving me a lesson.
That is awesome. Look at her. She's scared to hold them. She'll catch them, but she won't hold them. You have one. Oh,
Man, that's awesome. We're at Warriors on the Water. Lew's brought their trailer, and I'm going to brag just a little bit. Let's brag a little bit on Lynn. He hates that.
Absolutely.
But you guys collectively work together to put the American Hero series together. And Lou stepped up to the plate. A lot of people talk patriotism, but not a lot of big corporations show it and give back monetarily. The American Hero series is a casting combination and a spinning combination, actually 2 spinnings. American Hero, a portion of the money revenue received on this rod and reel combination goes to buy rods and reels to give at no charge to the American veterans.
Right.
Now, is that awesome or what? So this is a series. I've been fishing with them. I love them, and it's great to work with a company that has the patriotism that Lew's has, and we're here today as just a little support. So we're on base at Fort Bragg, North Carolina for Warriors on the Water.
Yeah, over 200 vets or service people are going to be fishing on Friday, and they're going to all have Lew's equipment in their hand.
Free of charge.
Absolutely. No, they've earned it. They've earned it, and it's our pleasure to give back to those who have given so much to our country.
That is incredibly cool.
Good evening, everybody. Hey, if I could have your attention, Hank Parker is right over here in the center. He's going to be in the center table. If anybody wants an autograph or a picture taken with Hank,
You know, there is absolutely no way that with one camera you can cover a bass tournament. So I stay away from them. People invite me to come that I really would like to be a part of, but can't do it justice. You can't make it interesting for the viewer. You just got to have multiple cameras, and you've got to be able to be in the boat with the anglers. It just takes so much, but this is such a cool event, and it's for such an incredible cause, and it's just something I want to be a part of. There you go, American Hero to a hero. Thank you, buddy. So I realized going in that there's no way that we're going to be able to capture these guys catching fish and being able to set their strategies and tell the whole story on what they're doing. And so that's really not what this is about. This is about hanging out with a bunch of soldiers, and it's about offering a salute for their service. That's really why I wanted to be a part of this, and I was there several years ago when they kicked off Warriors on the Water, and I've always wanted to go back, and I wanted to figure out a way to expose to the whole world the efforts that the guys that are involved with the organization put forth to recognize our soldiers. And in doing that, I want to encourage more people to do that. I'm hoping to give enough exposure to what's going on here that maybe you, the viewer, would like to start something similar to that in your part of America. Maybe you live near a base and you would like to do something to entertain and to have a good time. And there's nothing that is better fun and fellowship than being out on the water. So Warriors on the Water, how appropriate is that? Yeah, you're right on that line, 2 or 3. Did it come on?
Yeah. I thought I had a good hook set that time.
I missed one too. You catch him? You did not catch him.
I didn't.
What is wrong with us? All right, now I'm ready to catch one. I'm tired of losing them.
I'm glad to see you do that. It makes me feel better.
How about twice? I'll bring them up to the surface and miss them.
Get them schooling for me.
And get them schooling for you, and then let you throw the worm in there behind me and catch them. Yeah, I think that right there might be a little spot. I think that might be a little spot. Oh, I think you're gonna catch one.
There, big
Yeah, finally.
Yeah. Did you see that fish?
That's pretty crazy, ain't it?
Yeah. You just throwing it up because of that grass, or did you see it? Jeez.
Caught him. Yeah, I just pitched it right by the grass. There's a couple there.
Hope the fish are biting for the Warriors tomorrow.
I do
That'd be
too.
awesome. We get a little overcast for tomorrow.
We're fishing on a private body of water today to stay away from the guys that are fishing and practicing so hard out on Jordan Reservoir. So we didn't want to get in their way. We found this little private body of water to fish, and it's a great place. We're out of the wind, and we're just out here in our little Ranger aluminum, casually missing. We're catching 1 out of 4, so I guess we're missing 3 out of 4 bites. But we're really here for Warriors on the Water. Last night, Luz gave each service competitor an American Hero rod and reel.
American Hero combo.
I got 2 poles?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
We appreciate your service. Our goal is to give out over 1,000 combos this year, but the real goal is to help these organizations that are helping veterans and servicemen get back on the water.
Like Warriors on the Water.
Like Warriors on the Water. They do a tremendous job. I was so impressed with last night. 10th annual event. So they've been doing this for 10 years, and they sure have it down right.
Hank's Show is brought to you in part by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Mercury Marine, #1 on the water.
I want to just bring to your attention, I actually caught a largemouth bass on a plastic worm. All by myself, all by myself. Nobody hooked it for me. I threw it out there, I got the bite, and I set the hook all by myself.
I hope that helps your confidence, Hank.
I tell you, I was down pretty low, and now I'm back in the swing. How about a double? You know, Gary, I was fortunate enough to be around in the Lou Childers era. Official. He was really the first one to come up with the pistol grip handle on the speed sticks.
God, I lost my worm again.
Everything Lou started talking about was speed. And he said, you know, you guys read all these articles in Bassmaster about the way to set the hook. I think we found us a little spot. Yeah. And back in those days, most people sat down, you try to break the seat out of the boat. Look at this.
Well, I think we had a triple that time, Hank.
That was a triple. That was the first triple. Yeah, that's the only way I can catch one on a worm. Lou said, that's not where it is. It's in speed. You could generate more hook set power with your wrist than you can with your arms and trying to break the boat seat.
I think our batting percent went up.
Simply like cracking a whip going. So Berkley had an R1D1 machine, which would measure fishing knots. Hello, buddy. You could tie your knot, mic it out, turn the motor on. It would apply pressure, had a gauge on it, and you see where it breaks. So they rigged up one for underwater. Said, watch this. Somebody go down in the water, in the swimming pool at the Holiday Inn, hook this line around this machine, and let's see who can generate the most power, the most pounds of pressure on that machine. Of course, we're all knowing it's going to be done with those big, heavy rods with breaking the boat seat. So that's what we all do. And we generate 4, 5, 6 pounds of pressure. Lou takes that speed stick, he generates about 9 pounds of pressure, almost double what we were doing, all by speed. And it blew everybody's mind because that was completely revolutionary. We'd never heard that before. Lou tapered his rods. Lou made everything at the handle. He was the first guy to ever use anything Fuji. First guy to come out with ceramic guides. I mean, on and on and on.
This portion of Hank's Show is brought to you by Berkley. Catch more fish. Yeti Coolers, built for the wild. And by Plano, Humminbird. And by Fraybill. This portion of Hank's Show is brought to you by Berkley. Catch more fish.
Air Force. Okay, I got some Air Force coming up on you, right?
We could take them to a little fishing hole where they can catch one. We didn't go this long all day yesterday without catching one.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just got a new leader here. 13 pounds, 6 ounces. First limit.
We had a lot of fishermen that come every year, sacrifice, bring their boats. My son Ben showed up, and I really appreciate that. He had a pretty rough tournament. I don't think he did that well, but had a lot of fun, and he came there to fish with a soldier and to just be a part of it, and I appreciate that.
All you gotta do is put the cameras down and they'll catch fish.
There's a lot to that. And all the guys, every person that showed up with a boat to take these soldiers fishing, I can't call you by name, but I just want to give you a shout out and say salute to you as well. It was a good event to see the community and the base come together, and what a great Warrior on the Water fellowship time we had. Good luck. We'll see you at the weigh-in. We will see shortly.
That's right.
Can't run a bluff with your cards showing. I learned that a long time ago.
That's right. You got to carry that bag.
All right, but it says he caught this fish too. Where'd you catch it? In the lake.
You caught 3 of them.
Yes, sir.
You go, where'd you catch them? You caught them right here. Now, you didn't catch any of those here. You was all over here. We have got a new leader with 19 pound 5 ounces. Wow, man, on jigs. What kind of jig?
We can't reveal it.
Oh, no, but hey, what color jig were you?
Green pumpkin with a little bit of blue.
Try it for me one more time.
Van Sparentine.
Wow. All right, Parker. Smith, not bad either. Mike Tritula, very common name. No hugging on the stage.
I missed the net on one of his.
Everybody at one time, we all go, oh, y'all need to catch more fish and we'll talk longer. Come on up here, little fella. It says, last place team will get a prize. Woo! You're a little slow. You know, little Jimmy Dickens from West Virginia, and his wife told him one day that she wanted something that would go from 0 to 300 in under 1 second. He got her a set of bathroom scales.
Hank Show is made possible in part by Luz. Feel the difference. Sunsect, insect repellent plus sunscreen combined into one great product. And by Minn Kota. And Talon. Looking for more bass fishing tips and techniques from legendary angler Hank Parker? Go to hankparker.com. You'll have full access to all things Hank, including articles, videos, sponsor news, tips, television schedules, and much more.
All right, let's bring in that big fish. All right. Beautiful. Open it up.
We had a great time. Great bad fish. I enjoyed it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, it looks to me like the Army is ahead of the Air Force, just judging by what little bit I know there.
Gary Remy Snyder. This man is the man that gave us 2 pallets of rod and reels. They come from his heart, not from
Luz, what a great company. I'm so proud to be a part of who they are and what they stand for, and they make the best fishing equipment in the whole industry, bar none, recognized by more pros than probably any other brand. So it's amazing what they're doing as a company to support our veterans and our current service people to give out rods and reels.
Wow. That's priceless. Thank you so much. And thank you for all you do, Hal, and letting us be a part of this. It's humbling, and we're just so glad to be here, and we'll definitely be back next year.
I tell you, you can't do enough, you can't say enough, you can't be a big enough part of the lives of our soldiers that sacrifice and do so much. And so this Warrior on the Water program has been going on for several years. I've been to a couple of them, and it's so great to be able to televise this and to share some time with these guys. And Gary and I had an awesome time catching fish. But I want to thank Luz for what they do, and I want to thank all the people that's a part of the Warriors on the Water program, and I can't wait to go back next year. We had a great time, and salute to all of our soldiers and all of our military out there that serving this great country, and we're so grateful for you guys.
What was that? Do you know?
I'm colorblind.
Colorblind.
Man, these guys have got a lot of pressure on them, so anytime we can do something to help them out, just a one day on the water, it's a big deal. So I'm glad to have taken part in it, and I'm glad you were there to watch and be a part of our show today. Thank you so much, and I'll be back next week. God bless you. I'm Hank Parker.
And don't forget to visit us at hankparker.com, the place for tips, giveaways, and more.
The house needs painting, the grass needs mowing. Where's he at? Gone fishing.